Thank you.
Hello everybody, it's Teddy Bear Stud coming back with another commentary on the Stud's channel. But before I start the topic, I want to go ahead and let you know that this gameplay, I believe it's 48 and 6, I believe. I forget already. I don't know. I looked at it and then I just instantly forgot. But that doesn't really matter. It's on I forgot what the map name is too, but who cares? Like blah 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 blah. And he loses the game anyway, but blah 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 blah. That's a good gameplay. But it's been flown in and airdropped by the SuperSTUD Mike himself, also known as, you know, ZanY the God. So, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about nostalgia. Nostalgia is a very powerful feeling. In my opinion, a little bit too powerful. You know the feeling you get when you miss something in the past very much? That, my friend, is nostalgia. When it comes to video games, nostalgia could break a new iteration in a franchise because anything a little bit too new can throw off people that have already been part of that series. And then again, maybe nostalgia is a good thing to make sure developers don't change the formula too much. Saints Row is a perfect example of how nostalgia is a good thing. They have completely alienated half or even most of their older fan base, and to tell you the truth, I miss the old Saints Row 1 and 2 a lot. Like, if they remade them, which, like, they're remastering a lot of games for the 8th gen iteration, or 8th gen consoles, and I wouldn't doubt it if they, like, brought back Saints Row 1 and 2. I'd actually buy that, though. Like, I'd love to see HD remake of Saints Row 2. That'd be awesome. I miss Saints Row 1 and 2 a lot, like I said, but I have a video on my main channel going into full detail about my thoughts on Saints Row currently, so go check that out if you want to. My thoughts on nostalgia are really hard to explain, actually. Here, let me use a couple of made-up examples. On one hand, nostalgia can help an OG realize where he came from, and on the other hand, you could be like an 80-year-old man, let's say your wife of 40 years or so, had the biggest titties, alright, you've ever seen, and now they hang to the floor. You could be a nostalgic asshole and cheat on your woman you love so much, in quotation marks. Or, of course, you could put your nostalgic bullshit aside and actually love your woman. But you can't, because you have erectile dysfunction, and now she's the one cheating with young hunky boys. Those were actually two pretty shitty examples, and but yeah, if you do shit like that, you're a piece of shit. Don't cheat, right? But yeah, those are two pretty shitty examples, but you most likely will be able to catch my drift. Yeah, I mean. You know, you never see a game like Grand Theft Auto have a problem with nostalgic assholes. Probably because Rockstar does the perfect job of innovating their games while not completely changing the formula. I mean, Rockstar makes some pretty damn good video games, you gotta admit that. I love all their video games, like Bully, Red Dead, like all of them, like I'm saying like a lot, but you get my drift on that one too. Rockstar's awesome. You also have people on the other side of the spectrum who have no nostalgia with a certain franchise, like me with Battlefield. BF4 was my first full Battlefield game, Battlefield 1943 being my first Battlefield game, but that was an arcade game, so it doesn't really count. And I'm absolutely in love with it. I mean, absolutely in love with Battlefield now, and any future installment. I even love Hardline. But then you have OG BF players who feel way different about it just because of nostalgia. Getting to Call of Duty, though, COD is at a constant battle with people who want innovation and people who want the same thing every year. Then again, all I want is a well-balanced multiplayer with good maps to boot. But, you know, whatever. I already covered this in my video last week. No need to go into further detail about, you know, my thoughts on COD nowadays. Nostalgia is also a very powerful thing outside of video games, but with less negative tendencies, I'd say. Mainly because it does a pretty good job of preserving history. So, while you're listening to One Direction and Justin Bieber, I'll be listening to Led Zeppelin, Michael Jackson, Teddy Bear Studs, squeezing out.
Thank you.